There we go. How's it going, everybody? Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentlemen. Doing it solo today in the backyard. It is warm, but it's a good warm. It's like almost 90 degrees here in Bakersfield, California. And it's the first time it's gotten this warm this year. And it ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's a lot better than it's going to be this summer. I already know that. It's going to suck. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a very hot summer, but who cares when you have cigars and an AC unit inside of a really cool lounge, which we're not out today. We are at the backyard. The Don Doroteo case. I'm going to go ahead and grab me my cutter out of there real quick. There we are. And I will be smoking the Lucky You. There's the big guy, too. It's the 6x60, so a little larger than usual for myself, but I do like these guys quite a bit. And hopefully I have the other lighter in here because this one probably doesn't have any fuel anyway. Let's get that. John, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Checking in over on that YouTube machine. There we go. And anyone else who's watching, please let me know in the comments. I definitely appreciate it, guys. Any chit chat for today is very helpful because I am solo for this one, as the title may suggest. All right. Just enough shade over here where I can actually see my torch doing its job. I hate lighting cigars in broad sunlight because I can't see shit. And that is exactly the phrase I use because it's how bad it is. I hate it. But right here, I can actually see my torch going, so no hidden agenda by my fire. Not even close to lit because, again, tiny little guy versus this 6x60. Should have brought my bigger torch. Not the end of the world, though. All right, it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, I think the edges will correct itself. What is everyone else up to today, guys? Happy day after Easter. The whole weekend was really good over here. I hope you guys had a good one as well. Not a whole lot of cigar smoking. I was busy, family stuff. You know how it goes. But definitely a good experience nonetheless. So what is going on out there in the world? What do we have planned for this Monday? What have you guys been doing? What have you been up to? What can I expect to hear from you guys? What's up, Richard? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Right there on the comment machine. Something cold to drink. Need it because it is a warm one out here. There we go. Now it's going. There we go. Got the good flavors going. Eduardo, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see all of you there, all of you out there. If you do me a favor and share this for me, because it's just me, so I'm not going to get to share as much as I'd like. Share it like once right now. Turn down that volume real quick. A little loud. A little loud. What am I smoking today? Today is the Lucky You, our Connecticut blend. This is the bigger guy. This is the 6x60. Plenty of smoke out, plenty of great flavors to it. It is, again, a Connecticut wrapper of an Orlo Dominicano binder over Lajero, Pennsylvania, Lajero, Cameroon, and Dominican fillers. So if you enjoy that, you're going to want to get a hold of these guys, all right? Goes for the 5 packs of 5x52 for that $30, 6x54 at 35, and then the big guys are 5 for 40. So you got a lot of smoke time. No, there was no show Friday. My schedule is totally messed up this weekend. Good Friday is usually not a day we go live. It is not. Yeah. Should have planned that out better. I forgot Easter was even this weekend, and that threw me off a lot too. So just trying to make it all work. It's a little complicated sometimes. But I'm glad to have you guys with us today. Because I'm, again, having to do this solo, and I don't have anyone to talk to. Frankie is with the family at the moment, so taking care of some stuff, as he needs to from time to time, as we all need to. that does not exclude us from doing a show today because I was free. So I was like, yeah, of course I want to talk to you guys. I want to be a part of whatever you're doing. Oh, John, that is the business right there. Pork chops and a California Dreamin' Volume 2 with a bourbon. For any of those who did not hear, there's going to be an extra prize at the end of this month for whoever, um, uh, everyone who posts a picture of them enjoying a California Dreamin' Volume 2 this month, tags Pariah Cigars. Just put, hashtag Pariah Cigars or tag Pariah Cigars the page in the description of that picture, you'll be entered. So as long as you tag yourself or use the hashtag, the easiest way is use the hashtag. You will get a chance to win something pretty dang cool at the end of this month. I really hope you will take advantage of that. There we go. Yeah, it sounds a lot like Frankie Richard. Yeah, very Frankie-esque. There we go. Good news is, though, Wednesday, guys, we have a special guest for you. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce who it is yet or go into any of that stuff, but at the very least, we will have a guest on for Wednesday that I can say for sure right now, and then I'll make a post about it later today or as soon as I can. Someone you all know, and I hope that you will love their cigars just as much as we do. Or if you haven't tried them already, get a chance to try them very soon. That is good stuff. I actually just watched a documentary over the weekend while babysitting some dogs. Oh, real quick, I was going to take a picture yesterday with the city of Fort Worth in the background, but I left my phone in the office. Ah, damn. I know how that goes. And Daniel checking in from Canada. How you doing, brother? Good to hear from you. Yeah, I was babysitting some puppies, as they need to be done from time to time. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I was right there. Havana. If you guys so choose, let me find my stuff. Purchases and rentals. Make sure it's the Havana. It's just an hour-long documentary that came out, almost 20 years ago now, back in 2007. So, yeah, that's got some age on it. Excuse me. And it goes into some really good in-depth history of tobacco on the island in Cuba. It goes into some politics of it. It goes into the process of how it is created, why it's so revered, the changes throughout the industry, people who have been in it since they were 9-10 years old and still going strong, actors and politicians and royalty and businessmen alike enjoying the cigars, and the history of Spain a lot more closely tied with those cigars too. I like to hear about that a lot. You usually hear about the British, and they talked about that as well. Then they talked about the Spaniards and their enjoyment of it. It's yeah, it was really well done. It's a little short, again, 60 minutes. But if you got an hour to kill and you're smoking a cigar, I think you'll really appreciate the documentary because it does a very good job explaining where the names, some of the old customs, how they keep up on quality control, what the fermenting process really is, how the blenders do their work, different plant parts, everything. Pretty much everything that I wanted to hear, at least. And then, obviously, I want to watch more about it. I want to learn more after that, too. Are you ready for Cocaine Bear on Peacock this Friday? I am. I actually really enjoyed that movie. We actually went with the family to go see it. Took the children to go watch Cocaine Bear, and they got a kick out of it. I thought it was funny. But do we go or do we rent it? I think we rented it. I have no idea. I totally forgot. I think we might have rented it. Either way, it was really fun. No, we watched Champions. Yeah, whatever. We watched movie in theater and movie at the house. Either way, they liked. I know they watched Cocaine Bear because I was watching it with them. So there's Cocaine Bear, totally fine, but you'll never hear Nicotine Bear because that would be dangerous for the children. I'll tell you right now, they will not allow that movie. It'd be hilarious, actually. Nicotine Wolf. I don't know. I don't know if you can make that movie that good. I don't think it'd be that interesting to see a wolf get into tobacco fields. I don't think it would do anything. I don't think it would eat any of it. 4 cigars yesterday, Richard. That is a way to celebrate Easter right there. A Lancero, forgot the name of, the Lucky You, League of Assassins, and a California Dreamin' Volume 2. Excellent work, brother. That is a great lineup. And you can get all of that together in a bundle right now. There will be a new deal for April popping up probably later tonight if I can get it on on the interwebs. So I would love to see what you guys think of it and get a hold of them to try the new sticks. Again, 5 blends all together. That includes the California Dreamin', but you have the Lucky You, which is the Connecticut. You have the Ligo Assassins, which is our Sumatra. The Hecho en Los Calles, which is going to be our Habano. And the Trust the Process, which is the San Andreas. Much heavier than the other ones, but still wonderfully smooth. Great cigars. And I think you're going to enjoy the hell out of them if you're willing to try them out with us, guys. We are trying them out. What is smoking new for you guys? What are you enjoying? I've got a couple of companies that I want to get on camera with you guys and just talk shop and see what's smoking deliciously out there. What are you guys impressed by at the moment? Just had that new AJ. What was it? What the heck is the proper name for that AJ stick? I took a picture of it, and I already forgot the name. Get a close up of this. Nope, I didn't get a close up of the name on the band, but it's a new orange footed band. AJ Fernandez, New World. And I'm a big AJ fan to begin with. The New Worlds I find very tasty. I don't know about you guys. Dorado, thank you. Oh my goodness, that was gonna kill me. That was gonna annoy the hell out of me until I remember it. The new Dorado. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, both of you guys right there, stepping it up to help me out. Because sometimes things fall out the ear. It is really good. It absolutely was phenomenal. It wasn't heavy as in strength. It was dense in smoke. It was very thick smoke the entire time. Burned very well. Lit at one time. No retouches. I actually smoked it while watching the Havana, and I actually finished the documentary and watched a bunch of boxing knockouts afterwards to finish up the cigar because it was easily an hour and a half. Probably would have been an hour 45, maybe an hour 50 if I would have smoked a little slower because I did notice I was pretty quick with it. But when I'm sitting there watching something and I'm not really talking or even on the phone really because I didn't need the phone, I was paying attention to the documentary, I puff quicker. It just is what it is, all right? Cavalier is some wonderful stuff. The Prospector, good call. I still there. Still, for me, my new favorite from them is probably the Inner Circle. If you guys can find that, it does not have that like signature gold wrapper they put on them. And I think they're kind of going to the next step where they're not going to do that for a bunch of them. But that one, just for the newer stuff, has been absolutely phenomenal for me. I think Sebastian and the whole crew have been just doing a great job. And you cannot deny how good that friggin' cigar is. And the Prospector, I believe, in my opinion, they match up very well. Just for myself, the Inner Circle is going to be my favorite. Good stuff right now. Not too heavy, especially for right now. It's kind of warm. I'm not ready for that heat of the summer yet. Viva La Vida is also amazing. Yeah, I cannot get enough of Viva La Vida. The different sizes have been outstanding. The Jester, the Lancero. I think it's just it might be full production. I don't know, but I believe it might still be a luxury only cigar. But if you can get a hold of them, it's good. Same here, Richard. I cannot wait to get out of Bakersfield for a bit and get over to Texas, man. That's going to be the best. Get to see you guys. Get to go check out Frightmare again because it's been forever since I got to do that. Like the convention itself is amazing, but getting to see everybody is the special treat. You know, it's like I didn't get to go to summer camp growing up. There wasn't really a bunch around us, so we just kind of hung out with the family or with sports or stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what it's like going back to summer camp, like meeting all your summer camp friends. But I'm pretty sure this is what it's like. As close as I'm ever going to find, I think. Oh, family reunion, exactly. A family reunion with family you get a pick instead of the weird ones like, oh man, yeah, remember that time you fell in the lake, and then they remember because they were there when you fell in the lake. Whew. Good stick. So, what else What else, guys? Yeah, this is kind of I'm a little slow right now. Salvatore, how you doing? Christopher, how's it going? Those who I see watching, it only tells me how many, like, it only tells me so many names of those watching. So if I miss you, I apologize. I've been doing this a million times, and it still won't let me see all the people watching. It's kind of nice. I think Instagram actually does. Like, if you're watching, you can click where it says guests or who's on screen, and then below who's watching with you. I love that feature. And that's about all I love from Instagram. I'm not going to pay them to verify who I am because I don't want to. And they made like, what was the number? Anyone? Like almost $700 million in a day for people to get the little check mark. You know, oh, now everyone knows I'm legit on Instagram. There's so many fake accounts. Who cares if you're legit? You could just pay for a fake account to have a blue mark. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, just to tell you are legit, what you have to do is get yourself a Pariah cigar, and then you puff on it and blow it into the camera. There you go. No. Richard, Twitter did it as well. But Elon Musk did it as like a joke or something, and then they're like, this is how it'll be profitable instead of taking money from other interests or something. So they charge like $8 a month to be verified on Twitter, and it's $15 a month on Instagram. Someone help me out with that, because I didn't check. Like, I saw one's 8, one's 15, but I don't know if it's a recurring payment or not. Either way, I'm not doing it. I rarely go on Twitter. It seems like even if I like, say, Frankie stuff, because he'll be on there quite often, or WWE, or a cosplayer I like, it's a lot more, how do I put this? A lot more booby-filled than the other ones. I'm not against it, but it's definitely distracting. So I stick with Instagram to a lesser extent, Facebook, YouTube, and so on. I don't have to worry about that. There's too many mistakes to be made with those kind of content. So it's like, I'll still decide. That's why we're trying to make the Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women digital magazine as good as we can. And there'll be more articles up this week. And we hope to get, we thought we had a good line on a digital or a physical copy to be made, but that fell through. So I'm very disappointed, but hopefully we can find a better distributor for that soon. I'll just make my profile picture a blue check. Boom, that works. Oh, the Havana. If you want to check it out, I actually have it. Let me get the not entire screen. There we are. Here we go. Let me show it off. It is on Amazon. It's like $3 to buy it or $1 to rent it. Again, 60 minutes. It's got some great reviews. I'm going to review it later and put it on there saying how much I liked it, just because I think they deserve some more cash in pocket for such a great job. Another one. Oh, excuse me, guys. Just getting over this stupid cough. Another one, which I believe is free to watch and on YouTube right now. Let me type it in. Let's see if it pops up first. Yes. I'm going to pause that. Let's get to like, there we go. Just so you can see it a little better. So I'm going to take this off screen for a second. A Pariah documentary. We need a few more years under the belt for that. But I would not be against it. Yes, here we go. So the other one is about an hour and a half, and it's called Hand Rolled. And it actually goes into the cigar boom. It goes into the start of Cigar Magazine, or Cigar Aficionado magazine. It details the history of post-Cuban dominance of tobacco and goes into Nicaragua, the Dominican, Sumatran, El Salvador, Ecuador, Mexican tobacco. It goes into habits and how certain companies came to be. And it's very well done. It's very stylish. It looks great. The Havana one, on the other hand, is much more in the moment. Like, it's very, like, you could tell the age on the cameras because it looks like it was done right then and there 30, 40 plus years ago. Some of the guys are talking about the last time they saw Churchill, or they have the oh my gosh, what was his role? It was the guy who got Kennedy his 1,200 cigars before he signed the embargo, like the morning of. It's like, how many cigars did you get? Well, I got 1,200. Like, oh, that's great. Pulls out the paper. No more cigars for anyone else. No more Cuban products in my America. Which I'm not against, honestly. Again, it's a whole other political spectrum of stuff, but without stuff like that, we would not have amazing Dominican, amazing Nicaraguan cigars. Um, it would just not be what we know of today. And that island might be even more taxed than we ever thought, or cigars might have fallen off completely. That's another scary thought right there. If we don't spread the love, is the love gonna keep going? How do you grow a very niche artisan product like this? And that's one way to do it, is to expand to other places that will take the same care and passion and love into the product, and get people who know what they're doing. A lot of master blenders, a lot of families moved. People who knew tobacco taught others, and they're teaching others, and it is generational again. And that's a wonderful thing, I think. But you don't get that, I think, without the embargo. It would be very difficult, very, very difficult to spread as it did. And then again, cigars were kind of on a decline. And in the documentary, I see John saw it. In the documentary Hand Rolled, the boom really did coincide with Cigar Aficionado, showing celebrities, sports athletes, politicians, well-known individuals, well-respected individuals, smoking cigars, enjoying them, telling about their experiences, and then a bit of an economic boom during the 90s, allowing people to put more money into luxury items that they hadn't seen before, one of those being cigars. That led to a lot of blends, too, a lot of new brands that did not survive. I would love to be able to talk to somebody who was a proponent or a part of the 90s cigar boom, because you don't really know that a boom's coming when it comes. Like, there's very few people who are that what's the word? They're not Nostradamus, Nostradamus. So you just have to kind of listen and keep your ear to the wind and see what's coming up. But some guys had to have seen what was going on around them, and just felt, the shift, that gravity shift, as more companies came. And about the end of the 90s, a lot of them fell out, just from lack of quality, and a lot of other companies keeping quality. It's not that every cigar in the 90s was bad. It's just that there was so many, they weren't all good. At least that's what I've come to understand. Richard, yeah, I got to talk to Fuente, because he does the Sunday stuff. What do you call it, with the professor? So I would like to get them on. See what they have to say about that. Maybe get them on. Usually, I don't know why we do Wednesdays as our guest days, but any day that they're free, obviously, we'd love to have them on. I think that'd be a good call. I've only had them on once before, and it was only for a little bit on live, just because that's what we could do. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. As it might suggest, the name of the show today, it is just solo myself for the time being. But I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I hope your Easter was good, no matter what you did to celebrate. What did we cook? What did we barbecue out there? I know some of you guys had to barbecue, all right? We're not the only. I made chicken, and it was good. But I know there's other stuff out there, because one of the other people at the party that we went to made pulled or shredded beef. That was amazing. So what did everyone else have out there? Let me hear it. Clean off this camera right there. There we go. Let's see. Joseph, Peter, Cam, Clint, Tim, Michael, Sharif. How you guys doing? Hope you're all having a good one. No, unfortunately, we're going to do it Friday to fix that problem, Peter. And then it was Good Friday, and that was not the smartest move. So we're going to have to take care of it this week. Stuffed turkey rolls, bone-in ribeye, and the sides. Damn. Ooh, that's a good way to celebrate Easter right there. That is an excellent call. Good ribeye is always good. It's just there's no way around it. I like where your head's at, Dustin. Excellent work. Oh, for those just joining again, I am smoking our Lucky You right there. This is one of our new blends. It is the Connecticut. There is the Connecticut here. We have the League of Assassins, which is our Sumatra. Hecho en los Calles, which is going to be our Habano. And the Trust the Process, which is our San Andreas. All of them come in three sizes. Excuse me, all four come in three sizes: Robusto, Toro, and the Gordo 6x60, which I am smoking right now. And this guy, and of course, we have the California Dreamin' Volume 2 in limited quantities, but that only comes in Toro, and that is a 5x54. It is definitely warm out here today. I don't know if I'm ready for the heat to come into Bakersfield, but it's going to come either way. There's no stopping it. There really isn't. So, yeah, now that Easter's over, what do we got coming up? Oh, we got Mother's Day. I know we got a fishing tournament out here we want to take the kids to go do because they say they like to fish. But anytime that we've ever been close to fishing, they want to go do other stuff. Or if we've gone, they get bored real easy. So I am excited to fish, all right? Like them all the most as far as Hecho en los Calles stands out the most. Okay, awesome. I'm glad Richard, which is, it says Made in the Streets is what's the name for those who don't know much Spanish like myself. It just helps out. Made in the Streets, Hecho en los Calles. That one is our Habano. He likes that one the most. So definitely liking them Habano wrappers. Nothing wrong with that. I am glad you like it. It makes me very happy to hear. I wish I could pick one that I like the most. It is very difficult to do so. It is so difficult. Texas Frightmare being the next one. That is one big holiday for me. That is just going to be a wonderful time. It's a whole weekend of fun. Whole Thursday to Monday of fun, really. Even on the day we leave, we usually do something nice and just hang out. Even if it's just a couple cigars at the patio before the plane ride home. That's wonderful. Thursday, getting there. Even if we get there midday or late, just jump in the shower real quick and get going. Because there's too much fun to be had in Texas, especially around Frightmare, that we have to slow down. Yes, Todd, yes. We were just talking about that, actually. Who brought it up? I think it was John. Yes, John brought it up earlier, yes. That is some wonderful stuff right there. Again, for myself, I think I was talking about this, my favorite from, no, not my favorite even, though. It's just probably the one I'm liking the most right now because they're all really good. Like the USA exclusive's amazing. Oh, man. Again, the Inner Circle has probably been my favorite as of late from Cavalier. But everything Sebastian and the guys do over there is just top-notch stuff that's really good. Your work call. Did I miss anything? No, nothing too crazy. I don't think it's all that heavy. Medium would probably be a good way to describe it. I don't think anything Cavalier does is super heavy, though, on my end. And that's just, personal preference and kind of things. Everyone's got a different tolerance level. But I would say more medium than full. Might be creeping up a little heavier than some of the other stuff. But definitely delicious. I mean, the flavor profile is there. It burned very well. And if you like Cavalier, you are not going to be disappointed in this. Finally smoked the home cigar. It was awesome. Wait, what's the home cigar? I might be wrong here. I might be thinking of something else. Otherwise, help me out. There's a lot of cigars in my mind, so you got to help me out. I might be. Oof. Oh, Dissident. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. Again, more people are doing really good stuff. Cinco is some awesome people. Her husband, awesome. The monkeys they live with, awesome. I mean, that's not their children. I mean, what do you call it? The actual monkeys that live around their house. Really awesome. It's just incredible people making incredible products, doing incredible stuff. You can't go wrong. Really happy to see them with all they're doing, and can't wait to see them again in July. I don't know if you guys have heard. We talked about this 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. No, like more like 2 weeks ago. PCA has moved 2024's dates from July to the end of March, I believe, or middle of March. So there is a big difference in time and weather and in shipping logistics for a lot of companies. So there's be a lot more news about that coming up very soon. I feel like there's a lot more. Um, Oveja Negra does make some good stuff across the board. What do you call it? Black label trading, the Suave, shoot. There's a lot in there's a lot in there, but it all is really good stuff. Blackworks, it's all good stuff. Their interviews and lives, yeah, they really are. They really do some cool stuff. That's good stuff too. And this also good for me at least. I am enjoying the hell out of it. Am I burning a little? Yeah, I got a little bit of a wave there, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not too sad about that, honestly. Yeah, not a big deal. Just keep the higher end at the bottom. It should be okay. Good stuff. So let me hear it, guys. I heard Cavalier. We had some good talk about that AJ, the new AJ Dorado. Thank you again to John and to Daniel, I believe, for getting me the name of that. Just, again, gets lost in the brain sometimes. Dissident, always good stuff. Cavalier, incredible. What else is going well right now, guys? Have we been trying any other new companies? I don't know if you guys have them in your area or not yet, but this right here, Don Doroteo, one blend out right now, but they'll have another for PCA, I believe. Some really good stuff. Absolutely phenomenal cigar. I don't have any more, or else I'd be smoking those as well. Gonna have to go get more. And the owner's up in, I believe, Fresno or Sacramento, so I got to get a hold of him again and get him back on the show. I think that'd be great. If you guys haven't seen that one, it was a couple months ago, probably 2 months before TPE. So we'll have to get him back on again before PCA and see the strategy. Not only that, I want to hit up the BCA, the Boutique Cigar Association, with Gabby Caffey, Oscar Rodriguez, and a bunch of other really cool cigar makers to see the pavilion they are building out at the PCA to kind of pull, kind of like a seller's group versus a buying group. If that makes sense. You know, you put your resources together, make something real nice, and I have a feeling they're going to do something really incredible. Have you used anything from your TGS box, like your lighter or your bottle opener? Yeah, I have. I do use those from time. Not the bottle opener so much. That kind of goes on the countertop. Not going to lie. I have a bunch of bottle openers. I got so friggin' many. There's a lot. There's a lot. So I don't really use them all. I don't really open that many bottles. I don't drink that often, people, all right? There might be those moments, but for the most part, it'll be like a little drink of whiskey here and there. There's some beers from time to time, but I don't really drink any. It's very rare I need a bottle opener. How about that? I'll put it that way. Yeah. Oh, there we go. But with this heat coming in, the summer going to be the way it is, there might be more use for bottle openers out here. You got the grill. I know I got some beers that I want to try. Yeah, and the tequilas, yeah, usually they're a twist top or it is a, what do you call it, cork. So you don't really need a bottle opener for that. You could try. I'm never going to fault anyone for trying, but you might make a fool of yourself. And if you drink enough tequila, you definitely will. And that's part of the fun. That's part of the job of tequila. Probably the best one I've had as of late. Ooh, let's see. Casadores is always good. What is a good one as of late? There's one. Oh, definitely tequila at Framer. Don't worry. There's one that Costco actually gets. I don't know where from though. I gotta find the nom number, and that'll tell you where it comes from. Yeah, the tequila bar, Richard. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out. I love checking it because there's a tequila and mezcal bar at City Walk. City Walk in LA that is absolutely phenomenal. They'll give you a flight. And by a flight, I thought it was like a tasting, you know, like little sip of here, little sip of there, little sip of that. It was just 5 shots of tequila. Like they weren't even hinting at a tasting. They just wanted you to drink. And I did it. And I drank a lot of it. And it was it was a moment. It took me a little bit. But it was delicious from what I remember. Because in order to get through them all, I had to go kind of quickly. because the body was not prepared for 5 shots of tequila right after we were at a meeting, I think, and then we're like, okay, let's go have a drink to celebrate this, and we're gonna have one drink, which was gonna be what do you call it, Pappy Van Winkle 12-year, which was really nice, very very nice. And then next door from there, we saw the what do you call it? Not as entertaining without the star of the show. Yeah, unfortunately, he no longer smokes cigars because he's unlegit and he had to quit. So it's okay. So they wish. I'm glad I'm staying there and not driving anywhere. Yeah, same, brother. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you luck out that way because I am not. I would have, been fine staying somewhere else, still, but it just feels better to be at that bar. All right, it feels better. Nikki, how you doing? Joe, how's it going? Good to see you guys. What is everyone up to today? Whew. Again, warm out here. It is just definitely warm. I'll wipe some of this sweat off the forehead, brush the hair back, and then the hat back on, just so the hair doesn't show up on camera too much. There we go. Oh, man. Hey, Frankie, if you're watching, can we mention the guests for Wednesday? Can we bring that up? See if I get a response. Let's see if he hears me. Just got off work, going to pick up my car from the shop. Nice. Enjoy it. Always good to get that back. Hope it didn't cost too much. Always a bad thing as well. Cars are expensive. I wanted the Texican because it's the only place with a smoking area. Yeah, that's what we're talking about too. Yeah, Texican for Texas Frightmare, which is a great name for a hotel, obviously. Can I talk about Wednesday? He's not down in nothing. He is not doing nothing at all. Dulce, how you doing? Alternator and serpentine belt. Ugh, always fun. Always fun. But at least it's taken care of. I hope it's all good now, brother, because that is just ugh. It's like there's always something to be done with cars. So I'm not a car guy, all right? I'm sorry. Just not me. There's beautiful cars out there, marvels of engineering. Oh God, Eduardo. Yeah. I don't know if I want to go into that too much. The friggin' Dalai Lama. I follow some pretty conservative people out there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more conservative than anything. And sometimes even the people I follow, I take with a grain of salt. Like, that doesn't sound like it's real. So I'll look up what they say. And half the time it's either, damn, they're spot on. That makes me sad to hear. Or they're like half right. And I feel a little bit better, but definitely understand where they're coming from still. And this was one of those stories where they hit the nail on the head, and it was very upsetting. If you guys don't know, I don't want to really go into it too much, but we can talk about it. Yeah, the Dalai Lama is something real friggin' weird, really bad. I don't care for it. I don't like it, and I hope he had some sort of mental breakdown moment of some kind in that moment, because that was just no. Let's see, smoking a Southern draw on the cruise ship in San Lucia, St. Lucia. That sounds awesome. You got to take pictures of that, Sergio. That sounds great. Hope you got a beautiful view out there. Hope it's doing well. How long is the cruise for? Frankie says yes. So, guys, Wednesday, we are having a special guest. Family Through Loyalty will be on the show again. Alan is going to be joining us to talk some new smokes, probably talk PCA. Got that 7-day cruise. That's awesome. I want to go back on a cruise. Like, I want to go. There's a 3-year cruise happening. I believe it takes off at the end of November, beginning of December. I want to take that cruise. I got to check if they allow smoking. Cause like, I could do the show from the cruise. Like, maybe I couldn't do it every day just because of the internet connection in certain parts of the waters, maybe. But it's getting better, like, from what I understand. Could I take this show on the world road by doing it that way? I mean, in no way could I afford it right now. I'm a poor person, but I think that would be unbelievable. I think that would be absolutely insane. Again, it's a 3-year cruise. I saw that. I was like, damn, I want that. I want to do that. And it's not going to happen. But if I did, and if I could manage to make it happen, maybe recorded episodes would be the way to go, and then post them randomly. I guess that'd be the best way to do it. Or just go live when the internet's working. I don't know. Could you be on a boat for 3 years, storms and all? I could do it. I have no problem. The ocean I love. The best sleep I get is when we go deep sea fishing. That's a much smaller boat. Like we're talking about a huge, like year-long cruise liner versus the bottom deck of a fishing boat, and I love it. I do love the ocean. I don't want to be in it. I want to be on top of it. All right, and something that floats, something that's not going to let a bunch of water in. A little bit over the deck once in a while, totally cool, but it's got to be above the water. All right, for the most part, most of the boat needs to be above water. Let's see. Having said that, let's see. Dalai Lama, again, bad. Alternator being replaced is good. Cruise, awesome, Sergio. Hope you're having a good one. And, yeah, we're going to do a Kickstarter so I can raise. I think it's a ridiculous amount of money I would need to do it, but I think it would be an awesome idea. Not a whole lot else to talk about today, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope we will see you Wednesday with the guest on, guys. All right. Be with us, and we'll talk to you then. Have your questions ready. If you haven't tried Family Through Loyalty yet, make sure to get some. All right. No, I'm not going to watch Poseidon Adventures. That sounds like a terrible idea. I'm going to call it. Blind review event is now on its own platform, removed it from the Smoke In platform. Okay, cool. Very nice. Wait, is that, I mean, there's a new link then, Brian, to get it? Still got to get a Frecky. Yeah, I think Luxury might have them, Richard, if you want to get a hold of them. I'll have to ask else. I'll have to ask around, see who else has them. But worth getting hold of. Worth getting hold of. See you, Brian. Brian, let me know. Let me know if we can get them somewhere. Review Events is now on its own platform. But I think that's really cool. Stepping it up. Only 15 spots open now. We do 2 months at a time packs for May and June. Okay, cool. Actually, Brian, we got to have you on the show. We can just talk about that then. Message me later today, and we'll figure out an idea about that. But I think that's really cool. Excuse me. Frecky for Frightmare. I like the way that sounds. All right, folks. I'm going to clear out of here. I am going to go inside where it's nice and cool. Outside warm right now, and I'm not used to it yet. So it's going to be a hot summer. I can already tell. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you very soon, and see you guys Wednesday, all right, for our guest Family Through Loyalty, all right? You'll have a great one, great rest of your Monday. Have a good one, guys.